Welcome to 7 Pot Club. I'm Rob.
I grow hot peppers.
Minnesota is a land of weather extremes. Just a month ago, we had a major snowstorm that dumped well over a foot of snow. Fast forward 6 weeks, and high temps have been in the 90s for several days running. Yesterday, temperatures topped 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We craved warm weather, but this is a little warmer than we've come to expect in May. That's why we're shooting this in the cooler confines of our planting station in the garage. In this episode, we'll recap our planting so far, unveil our classy new sign, and avert a Memorial Day disaster. First off, here's something fun we like to do to dress up pepper pots. I call it companion planting. Let's get started.
Do you get a little lonely in that pot alone? Is there maybe space in there for two? My name is Portulaca and I'd like to be a capsicum companion just for you.
I love to pair peppers with Portulaca, also known as moss rose. They come in many colors and produce beautiful but delicate rose-like flowers that bloom in the sun and only last about a day. A few years back, I had a few extra plants and decided to put them in the pots that face the walkway in front of our house. Now it's a tradition. I also planted moss roses between the peppers in the main bed. In the smaller bed, I've gone more conventional with marigolds. Always a good choice to pair with peppers. Last Thursday, we had a very exciting unveiling. Our dear friend Nancy is a talented artist in multiple media and specializes in custom hand-painted signs. Of course, we had to have a 7 Pot Club sign to feature in our videos, and today we saw it in person for the very first time. It's exciting to see our design rendered so beautifully. Thanks, Nancy. If you want to learn more about her custom signs, we'll include a link in the description. Last Friday, I planted the front beds. I picked up a very inexpensive action cam on Amazon for time-lapse sequences like this, and it did a pretty good job considering the low price. In each bed, I dug holes, added about a half tablespoon each of Epsom salt and blood meal to each hole, just like when I pot plants, then time to plant. I'd previously mapped out the area and selected the plants, so it went pretty quickly. I watered each one with a little transplant solution after planting. After all the peppers were in the ground, I added the companion Portulaca and marigolds. The next morning, looking good, both the plants and the sign. Okay, it was time to get serious about potting. I've included a link to last week's video if you want any more detail about my potting process. I'll be doing this over and over again for days. I'd be doing it right now if I didn't have to edit this video. Now here's something you don't see every day. A 7-pot cart. One of our carts disintegrated into rust last summer, so we replaced it with this new one. No special reason, just a fun way to create room for more peppers. Saturday turned into Sunday, turned into Monday, and everything was going pottingly until Monday afternoon when I looked at my watch. Let's see, almost 3 p.m. Gotta feed neighbors' cats. Oh my god, it's actually 100 degrees Fahrenheit out here. Although I had thoroughly watered earlier in the day, it was time to check and see how the plants were holding up in the heat. The horror. The plants were shriveled and dying. I couldn't believe how quickly it happened. I took this distressing footage after an emergency watering. These plants were in trauma. I was very relieved this morning to find them recovering and with very little permanent damage. I've never planted in this kind of heat before, so I underestimated their needs. Live and learn. So here's where we stand today. I think about 130 have been planted. There are probably about 70 or 80 seedlings left to plant, along with many other garden tasks. An extra tough winter killed off or damaged a lot of our perennials and evergreens. So there's a lot of extra work to do. Better get busy.
Do you get a little lonely in that pot alone? Is there maybe space in there for two? My name is Portulaca and I'd like to be a capsicum companion just for you. Life is short, so why should we be all alone when there's space enough in here for two? For your capsicum companion and you.
That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Follow our progress on Twitter and Instagram. We'll continue planting peppers, and someday soon, maybe this task will finally be completed. As always, here's a plea to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to tap that bell next to the subscribe button to turn on notifications. We'll be posting a new video every week, and you won't want to miss an episode. For 7 Pot Club, I'm Rob.